Alright, so, wait, what? Well, I'm in the middle of starting a stream and I apparently just now got a friend request? Is at least from somewhere that I recognize? I'm not sure. I don't think I recognize whoever sent me that, but I apparently received a friend request. Okay. There's that. Maybe if I had a look at their profile, I know who they are, but anyway. Apparently we got a letter. I'm doing some late night chilling. Usually tomorrow is the day that I'd be hopping into Miitopia, but freaking the next couple days are gonna be a little bit crazy. Like tomorrow I'm gonna be getting my first COVID shot, and I'm gonna be spending like the rest of the day studying essentially, because the day immediately after I'm doing my final for like the one class of this kind of mini, just over a month long uni semester that I did. Dear Professor Oak, seeing my boyfriend happy makes me happy. Seeing father happily eating does the same. From Princess Captain Falcon. Wow, 5 outing tickets from Princess Captain Falcon. Freaking flexing that freaking fortune there, I guess, that royal fortune or something. I don't know. Anyway, I was like, yeah, let's just do like some late night chilling with this tonight, because like I don't know when my next chance is gonna be. So freaking KK. Oh yeah, we got KK Slider last time. You want some wild threads? Want some wild threads here, huh? Well, look at that. Isn't that something? Wow, wild. I mean, that's the color for KK's Slider there, methinks. Is probably what's going on here. I think at the end of the last Miitopia stream, I hosted another Miitopia streamer, and they were like way further ahead than I was. I didn't stick around too long because I didn't want to get spoiled and such. Purple, of course. But the brief bits that I saw may have implied that there might be way more to this game than I thought there was. Maybe. This was like a freaking outsider's perspective looking at what was probably like some endgame or something like that. But my goodness, it seemed like things were very different from the brief bits that I saw. So now I'm suddenly worried that that this game might actually just wind up becoming like a 70-hour JRPG out of nowhere. Imagine. It's probably not gonna be like that, but I mean, but I am slightly concerned. I am slightly concerned about a thing or three. Sure, let's do that. This game seems surprisingly long. Yeah, so I might adjust my monitor here a little bit, which is why I think that it's a good idea to also make progress when I can, because this game might actually be going on here for a lot longer than I would have thought, than anyone would have thought. I'm not sure. There's a grind for 2 secret jobs. Jeez. Well, we might have a decent bit of this game. Hey, it's Guy Fieri! I assume I can't do things here right now? Most likely not. Like, hold on. I guess I'll turn off the thing. Whoops, I don't need to turn this on and off. That, we'll just leave that off for now. Well, I see a hole in the wall, but... Alright, that tablet we got. Oh, wait, we can't go through? Oh, the tablet fits. I guess it's a good thing I checked this. I'll never get over the freaking tank being a tank. Hooray! Now you can go through. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure. Look at Waluigi's new getup. Look at him go. Wonder what makes Toon Zelda tick. Do ya? Do you really want to know Waluigi, or are you gonna have to register yourself as a sex offender? No, that's a little bit too far. Freaking. Waluigi looks like the kind of dude you'd be wary of, but like deep down he actually has like no malicious thoughts at all or anything like that. Temple reminds you of the PMD2 relic. We fit in the relic fragment. That's what we did. We literally fit in the freaking relic fragment. I was literally about to say you've been hacked, but I forgot that's not even our thing anymore. Like, because this game is gonna be rather long. Hello, Cam. How are you doing today? Oh, hellos. How go things? Let's go ahead and continue our misadventure. So, there's also been some recent developments that have happened when it comes to, like, some behind-the-scenes stuff of the Black Iron fan. Oh, man. I kind of like the protractor. But, I mean, it is also good to, like, change things up. I think I'll only keep the appearance of something as, like, freaking absolutely legendary. Anyway, how are you doing tonight, Cam? I don't know if I asked that already, but in case I didn't. But just in case I didn't. Anyway, there's been like some happenings behind the scenes of the channel. Like, I want to get this Creators Collide series booted up here very soon. Which is that whole series idea where it's like every episode would be doing some sort of games with a different content creator while talking about like their content creation journey and like, you know, stuff that they do and all that fun stuff. I can't word today. I don't know. I have, oh, we could go over to Guy Fieri, I guess. I probably have not been doing basic things that I should be doing as much as I should be, like freaking eating. Thinking about Guy Fieri here. This is a forest. A forest is growing inside my body. Anyway, so whatever. Hold on. I always thought that potions were supposed to be taste bitter and alpha. This potion has a delightful savor. I'll talk about it in a hot second. I endorse drinking this potion daily. Pardon. Why? I'm the Roman gourmet, Guy Fieri. The hottest hot cuisine moves me to ecstasies of emotion. I'm gonna share this bliss with you. Sweet, we got some elven potions. Bon appetit! He screams to the heavens. Anyway, what I was trying to say, though, is my sleep is a little bit messed up. I am probably not eating as much as I should be. And, like, so forgive me if, like, mental state is not... Was there no, like, entry sound that time? That was weird. Wait, my headphones completely gave out. Wait, what? Huh? What? Why is there no audio? OBS shows that it's picking up from Elgato from my capture card, but the audio's gone. The audio's gone. Where'd my audio go? Where? Unplug it, plug it back in. What happened to audio? Hmm? Huh? Well, you'd probably be able to hear that. Like, now that I switched that, probably. But I still can't hear anything. Yeah, so that audio is still going through. I mean, on OBS, it's showing nothing for desktop audio at the moment. What if I try unplugging the capture card and plugging it back in? Huh? Or just unplugging the switch and plugging it back in? I don't hear anything. What if I try unplugging the capture card itself and plugging it back in? Hmm? Heard that. So my capture card boots back up again. Okay, the game is in front of me there. Why? But why though? My computer's freezing up. Oh, then my screen just flashed. Is it gonna appear on OBS? Oh, there's the game. It shows in OBS that there's Elgato audio, but it's not. Huh? I don't hear anything. Like, I can turn on the game sound and such. I wouldn't have muted the desktop. That can't be, like, it's clearly showing that we heard the sounds of, like, the capture card being unplugged and plugged back in again. Like, I can go advanced audio properties for now and do this, which should make it so that you'd be able to hear the game, but that doesn't change the fact that I hear literally nothing right now, is the thing. So, I might have to literally restart the stream, freaking, like, 5 minutes in? What? Why? I mean, we could play like this for a little while, just long enough to, like, make this one episode, I guess. Just have, like, no audio for me, I guess, or something. And I'll just have to deal with, like, not having any audio, and I can just, like, play like this. Look, you got to see my ears for once. I'll let my cover my ears a little bit. Sure, I guess, or something. Anyway, yeah, I'll just freaking do it like this for long enough that this can be, like, its own episode bit, I guess, and then I'll restart OBS. That might be a little bit loud now, though. According to OBS audio levels, at least. Yeah, audio's loud. Yeah, that's because it usually goes through the desktop audio, not directly through Elgato. Is the thing. That would be the reason why. Is because it usually gets redirected to desktop audio, which is turned down, like, extra smidges from there. But not this time. But not this time. I'm gonna restart OBS in a... I don't know why it just randomly crapped out like that. My headphones are on and stuff just fine. Why would it do that? I mean... I can always try something. I can always try something that could maybe fix things without restarting. Maybe. Go ahead and unplug. Unplug that. I'm gonna go ahead and change this away from Elgato. That's what I will do. So something like that. So we just have a black screen. And then I'm going to open Elgato's dedicated thing, Game Capture HD, and I'm going to plug it back in. That's what I will do. Yeah, this is all exactly the way that this was intended to work. So if that opens, OBS shouldn't be using the capture card at all right now, which means that it should be able to be opened within this other thing. It's loading it right now. Anyway, I was just saying all my stuff that's like an excuse for, you know, my words not working and stuff. But what I was gonna say was I wanted to get this Creators Collide series undergoing here pretty soon. I've been reaching out to various content creators and, gauging, like, interest and such for, no signals, the Nintendo Switch. What? What do you mean no signal? Huh? Yeah, it's through the thing. What do you mean no signal? OBS shouldn't be using it. No signal? What do you mean no signal? I am so confused right now. If I unplug it and plug it back in again. Connect your capture device to get started. Yeah, I'll plug it in like that. Maybe it'll work now that, like, the actual software is opened here. Wanna see what I'm looking at? I freaking never open this. I only ever open this when I've got, like, some problem that needs to be fixed. Whoa! Whoa! I hear that. That's loud. Okay, I mean... I could put this into full screen and just, like, play through my desktop. Something like that. Time zones are a thing, so it's not quite that time here, but hello, Dom. No, you are near the East Coast time zone, Harm. I'm actually on the West Coast, but... I could always just make this full screen, maybe? Or something? How do you do that? It's not recording. Why is there a timer at the bottom? It's not recording, is it? How do I make it full... Exit full screen? Because I could always just, like, play through my, desktop like this, I guess. I don't know how to... Oh. What the hell? What the hell? Well, that's working there. So, like... I don't know how to make this full screen. Exit full screen, hide sidebar, hide sidebar. Oh, we can play like this, I guess, as a temporary solution? And I'll just try to, like, fix it before next time so that I don't have to do this? Okay. Sure, this is the temporary solution. Does it look different at all? Does it look, like, slightly dimmer, or am I losing my mind? Because now this is the game, like, appearing on my... The way that I had it before was, like... I'm gonna have to turn this down a smidge. The way that I had it before is it was, like, going through my capture card directly to OBS, and my monitor input was just, like, set to the game itself. So, you know, with a capture card, you're almost never going to have it be, like, exactly the exact game speed. So I guess I'll just have to settle for playing this game a few frames behind, which shouldn't be that big a deal for a game like this, I guess, anyway. But... yeah, this will be the temporary solution, I guess. I've never had that happen before. Like, the audio just stopped working during the middle of a stream. Temporary solution for now, I guess, and we'll fix it for next time? I've never seen that happen in the middle of a stream before. Anyway, hope you're doing well today, though, Dom. But yeah, the hobgoblins are weird. Yeah, the freaking hemogoblins and stuff. But yeah, usually my monitor input will be switched to the game. But now, this is, like, my actual desktop stream that has the game, like, being played on it and stuff through Elgato's thing. I've never done this, like, ever on the history of my channel for a stream before. So this is weird. Yes, this is Professor Oak here. Flower Professor Oak, the most legendary dudo. But anyway, what I was mentioning there, was... Wow, none of us got hit there. Sweet. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background of, like, the channel right now. There was the whole... Yeah, we have plenty of freaking MP sprinkles and stuff like that anyway, so everything's gonna be easy peasy. There's a whole thing about going on with Creators Collide where I'm trying to schedule that up. Like, I've reached out to several content creators out there, and will continue to be reaching out to more content creators to get nerds to potentially queue up to do some of that with me. I don't know if there's gonna be any episodes this month of it that come out. I basically just want to like queue up a bunch of sessions for Creators Collide, and you know, then I have like a decent bit of footage to work with, and I can make like a dedicated intro series that's just like, ah, yes, this is Creators Collide, the series that showcases a different content creator each time and like their journeys and yada yada, as it shows clips from like, you know, the various recordings and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of this month after this week is done is gonna be about getting a bunch of them recordings done, and then taking a bunch of time to like edit it and figuring out what exactly I'm gonna be doing with all that and whatnot. As well, I've had a couple intriguing emails sent my way from some groups, from some indie game studios about like, oh, would you like to try out our game before it comes out? Which is honestly kind of intriguing. It's honestly a pretty intriguing thingamabob. And I mean, the first one that I received a few days ago was one that hella sketched me out, because it was like, cover our game and your chat will love it and people will donate to you to freaking, yeah, they'll donate to you to freaking get you to do certain things in the game, and like doing this game could potentially get you some new clout and stuff like that. And it just seemed like hella sketch of like a way to get free advertising by false promises in a way. So that hail sketched me out for that reason. So I wound up not going through with that one. But then earlier today, I wound up getting one that was an indie game studio just being like, hey, we're gonna be announcing the release date of our game here in the near future. Would you like to try it in early access and such? And there was no freaking bullshit about like, oh, this game is gonna do super well for you streaming, or like it's gonna get you like new clout or anything like that. Any of these like promises that you could say about like literally any game out there. It was just like, hey, this thing's coming out, are you interested in our thing like being in early access? Because if so, we'd be glad to freaking do that thingamabob with you. And it honestly seems like a kind of game that I myself would be very interested in freaking trying out and such. So that is one that I actually did wind up chatting a little bit about. There's probably going to be a bit more back and forth figuring out like the details of that, but anyway, it is possible that in the near future for the channel, we might potentially be hopping into our, like, first game that was from some company reaching out to me about, you know, seeing if I was interested in covering it and such. And I mean, it is a smart thing for a lot of, like, game companies to do, especially, like, indie game companies, as a way to get, like, you know, some good free advertising and stuff like that. And I think that'd be a cool opportunity to, like, be involved with something like that, if it's something that, you know, I do have interest in, like I think I might with this case. So in the background of the channel for the next while, I'm gonna be doing, like, some back and forth, figuring out, like, details about this thing that might potentially be going on the channel here in the near future. So that might be a playthrough that we wind up. Wow, those are pretty darn good. Though that might be a playthrough that we wind up doing in the near future, I guess. So, like, keep an eye out for something new and different, I guess. You want this, Arnold? Anyway, let's just see here. They're the hobgoblins you used to are robots that snipe you across the map and activate a shield the moment you shoot them. Is this a different game? But yeah. Do you not have online to download the crazy detail memes because that Waluigi is scary? No, these are ones that were just like on my Switch that freaking came around from like the Wii U days that I transferred over to like Switch and stuff like that. There have been some that have been downloaded. I think the Toon Zelda one there on the side was like one that was downloaded and such, but like the rest of them are just like ones that have been on like my Switch for 3,000 years and stuff like that. Yeah, let's do this. So if you have less of a filter, you're up at 1 a.m. because I enjoy you, Mr. Music Man. Well, I appreciate that, Dom. Yeah, I'm thinking that after this week is wrapped up, this is the week that I'm kind of wrapping up this, like, mini university semester that I've been taking. So like, I do technically have a stream schedule right now that I might actually wind up throwing out the window. Wrapping up this week, and then, because I freaking never stick to the stream schedule anyway. And then, freaking, I'm thinking that, like, starting next week or maybe the week after, I might actually go back to having, like, a proper stream schedule again. Because I guess this blocks some of the things. I'll just, like, turn this stuff off for now. Because, yeah, I'm gonna have the next, I guess, 2.5 months off from university, so I'm gonna be taking some dedicated time to, like, catch up on stuff at my part-time job, like, not my content creation job, but, like, my actual job at my university, where I help out with essentially managing databases and research data and stuff like that. So it's not like a super frequent job. It's only the kind of job that I come in when there's, like, work to be done or, like, stuff to catch up on or help out with, and it seems like some of that stuff may have piled up. So, or some things may be coming up, so I'm gonna go over there and, like, help out and stuff. So I'm gonna be doing more work during that time, and we're gonna be actually trying to commit to an actual dedicated stream schedule, is the thing. Oh no! Oh, hark! What? Oh my good gracious. What even? What the heck even? Yeah, I feel like having a schedule can definitely help form a much better, healthier life, because over the past quarantine, I guess, in general, and online schooling, my sleep schedule has gotten so messed up. I spend a lot of my days feeling like crap and having no idea what the heck I'm doing with myself. And I feel like a lot of my late nights, I wind up going to bed by the time that the sun starts coming up. So, I mean, you know, I know that I really needed to, like, you know, fix things and get my life on track. And this mini semester that I've been taking in university, that's just, like, one class over the course of, like, 5 weeks, essentially. I didn't even know that this was a class that my university offered before this semester. It was actually a class that studied the human feeling of loneliness, essentially. And I feel like if I didn't already know it before, I feel like, you know, it's really reinforced to me the importance of in-person social connections and having an actual schedule to things and having, you know, a system in life instead of freaking my current system of every single day being played by ear and seeing what the heck happens and it being hella weird. No, don't fire me out of the cannon! Human cannonball. It's confirmed. Why would you do that? So, you know, I really like, honestly, I really like quarantine when it started. I really liked online classes and quarantine when it first started, just being like, whoa, I have so much more time for, like, my channel and stuff. But it's like hella throw my life out of whack. It's like I don't even know what the heck days are anymore. And so I really want to, you know, use the coming future, the next couple months, to start getting my life on track. And then this fall semester, apparently things are going to be back in person at my university again, and I hope by that time my life can feel like it's back to its normal kind of stuff again. I want to start going back to Taekwondo again, that I couldn't really because of quarantine and such, so I want to get back into that again. So we'll see if restrictions start, you know, lightening up there. I should probably get into contact with my Taekwondo school and be like, hey, what are things looking like for getting back into thingamabobs there? Why do I need to heal when I can just use HP sprinkles instead, you know? But yeah, I've been in a weird state over the past several months, especially like the last month, where I'm freaking staying up nights until like sunrise. I need to actually get some decent sleep tonight, since I'm getting my first COVID shot tomorrow at like a time that's not at like the end of the day, so I actually need to like wake up at a reasonable hour today. Zoned out? What do you mean zoned out? Do I have to put people in the safety spot and such? But got you there, Mortis, so that's the other thingamabob there, I guess. Though I guess that was also directed towards Dom. That owl is terrifying. The freaking Palutena owl that we got here. But yeah, so I hope to after this week is done, I hope to, you know, get some sort of a schedule going with, like, my work. I hope to get a stream schedule going. I hope to have a schedule regular thing going on with my Taekwondo school and get back into that again. I hope to get, like, an actual series going with this whole Creators Collide thing, Rabob, that I hope to start in the near future. Well, to start again in the near future. I technically made one episode, like, a year ago. Oh, nice. Look at that. And basically what I'm trying to say here is I'm trying to fix my life. You're shooting me again? Even cannonball. I'll be back. Oh, why would you do that? We saved Lady Palutena. Thanks, starlings. Well, look at that. Look at that cursed horse, by the way. My good gracious. I think we won. I think we did it. Wow, nice. Forest nuts. Force these nuts in you. Okay. Okay. So we got the last of them freaking fairy sisters. Bam! That's one of the ones I found from online. Lady Palutena. Haha. One of these days I want to cover Kid Icarus Uprising on this channel. It's such a good game. Such a dang good game. There's so many games I want to cover on this channel and not enough time. Part of the reason why it's probably a good idea to get through this game, like, and all the other games I have going on this channel as soon as possible, because, you know, these games are fun, but there's always another game, and another game, and another game. I'm never gonna run out of games to cover on this channel. There's no way. Eldest Fab, Fairy Palutena. I wonder what was going to become of me. Sister. Oh, that's right. It's free real estate, isn't it? You want to head east after the Dark Lord, the Spanish Inquisition? Yeah, very well. Then I'll wait for you at the retreat's east gate. This way, Toon Zelda. I might turn it up a smidge. Maybe something like that. No, maybe something like this. I don't know. I've never had to tinker with audio levels going, like, directly through my PC for a Switch game like this before, since I've never had the audio issues that we had before today. Hold on. Thank you for helping us. Zelda left your party. Okay. Yeah, our Dark Lord is the Spanish Inquisition. It started out as Shaggy, but I got a comment freaking mentioning, how is your Dark Lord not the Spanish Inquisition, Harmonia? And I was like, oh shoot, the Dark Lord's gotta be the Spanish Inquisition. But if you want to get rid of the think effect on their character, put them on the safe spot. Okay, so that is a thing. We've eaten 20 MP candies. Congratulations, you're now addicted and you have a serious problem. Wow. You 100%ed this game? First one you ever 100%ed. Jeez. I mean, part of me is tempted to ask how long that took and like kind of how long I can expect from this playthrough. But part of me doesn't want to know and just be like surprised as this game goes on for 3,000 years. Ho ho, Merry Christmas. Your MP candy consumption has given you a serious problem and reliance on MP candies. Let me tell you. You know, one of the case studies that we did on this freaking loneliness class was talking about like addictions and health problems related to that kind of thing. And the one of the interesting things that came up is that a lot of the famously addictive drugs are going to be things that people get into not necessarily because it's like so addicting you do like one shot and you won't be able to stop or anything like that, like we're kind of taught to believe, but more so because they start to rely on like the numbing effect for other problems going on in their life. Like for example, if you're in the hospital and you're taking like however many drugs to how many famously addictive drugs you're taking during your care in the hospital, you're not gonna suddenly come out of there as like, you know, an addict to any of those things. So when on the topic, just joking there about having a over-reliance on MP candy and getting addicted, I thought it was very interesting how in this class we kind of discussed how it's like a lot of the things that are famously addicting are more so because there's other things going on in the lives of those who start to rely on them that makes them start relying on that. Not necessarily because it follows this narrative that we're taught in schools of like, do this drug like one time and you're now going to be reliant on it until the end of time and you're going to have a serious addiction and it's going to be a problem and stuff like that. Hello, Sayuri Black Lily. How are you doing today? Here for some late night streams? Nice. Well, we're doing some late night chilling here. not even midnight yet, so it's not too late yet, I suppose. Oftentimes we do like hella late night chilling. I mean, we might be going for a while, or maybe I shouldn't be going for a while since I need to get some decent sleep. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But you 100% of the 3DS one. Gotcha. And the Sage is Morgan Freeman. Also, Harmonia's still gonna have dreams of you playing Dark Souls 2 until you play it. Seriously, you've been having those, and your best guess is that you want Harmonia to play Dark Souls 2. I mean, I actually did enjoy the playthrough of Dark Souls 1. So, like, I could see myself doing it one day, but it may not be for a good while because we have a whole bunch of other things to freaking get to here in the near future. We gotta finish Miitopia. Hold on. If I look at my actual stream schedule channel in the Discord server where I keep track of this stuff, we gotta finish off Miitopia. We gotta finish off Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright, and there's still 2 more routes from there. We gotta finish off freaking Tales of Vesperia. That seems like it's gonna be another hella long game. Freaking Mario Golf Super Rush comes out at towards the end of the month. I might be getting into this one game that I'm apparently going to have early access to that I was mentioning earlier. I might potentially get... We'll see what goes on with that. There's still a whole bunch of stuff going on with Watch Dogs Legion here and there. I need to freaking hop into that with, like, a friendo, because they actually release some new stuff. I'm just doing that whenever new stuff comes out. July 14th is Skyward Sword HD. I'll probably wind up streaming that on YouTube, since we already did, like, regular Skyward Sword on Twitch. Oh, sometime this month, the first DLC for Age of Calamity is going to come out. Whenever that happens, I'm going to publish a video essay on Age of Calamity that is at the ready and done and upload to my YouTube channel, and I'm just going to, like, hit publish on whatever day the DLC releases. It'll probably happen at, like, E3 or something like that. Oh, we might do a Pokemon Sun and Moon Soul Link with freaking Shuck at some point. I've mentioned how we're gonna cover Minecraft at some point. There's the Diamond and Pearl remasters, Legends Arceus, some other stuff in the future like Project Triangle Strategy. Oh, next year is Splatoon 3, so I want to cover 1 and 2 before then. There's still the whole thingamabob about every single Assassin's Creed game in order. There was a thing I was doing for a while of doing every 3D Mario game in order, but then our 3D World playthrough kind of went on halt because of, like, complications, since it was a multiplayer playthrough, and if something doesn't work out for one person, then it doesn't work out for the whole group. So we're probably gonna have to, like, organize a bit to, like, finish off 3D World, and then I can do Odyssey, and then I'll have done the entire 3D Mario series. And, I also need to, like, wrap up some Pokemon Snap stuff at some point, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, once you've eaten 30 MP candies, gotcha. But yeah, don't worry, take your time, it's just teasing you. I figured so, but yeah. That's a lot, yep. Yeah, about that. So, but yeah. So how many of you don't / want to know how long this game is? A great 100% took you a few days on and off. But that might have been, like, a lot of time committing to it during those days. I don't even know. Don't know the real amount of days, but always say if you want to know. We'll see what happens as we get through this. Get through this playthrough and such. But yeah, got off work an hour ago. Went to eat some late night tacos since you didn't get to eat much earlier. If it's past midnight there, you could call it a Taco Tuesday kind of thing. It's not past midnight here yet, so it's still Monday. But I mean, there's that. Where's your break in between? I mean, I take breaks in between, like, playthroughs of, like, various game projects and such to focus on other stuff. Like, for example, it was freaking January 1st last year that I started doing every single Assassin's Creed game in order, which is still ongoing. But I started taking longer and longer breaks between playthroughs. Like, I did Assassin's Creed 3 during the summer of last year, and then the freaking 3 Liberation thing, that was weird, I didn't like it. And then freaking half a year later, it was January 1st this year that we started Assassin's Creed 4, and that was the playthrough that I did in full cosplay, and it was pretty wacky like that. It's the only, like, full playthrough that I've done in full cosplay of one of the characters, I guess, so that's been interesting. Maybe I'll do that with Pokemon Black and White with N one day. And we wrapped up AC4, like, after a couple months, or was it a few months? I know I took my time with that game to actually 100% it. So, like, next up in that series is Assassin's Creed Rogue, and we haven't hopped into it we haven't continued that series for quite some time, and probably won't continue it for quite some time. Like, because we have all these other games to get to, but I'll get to Rogue one of these days. So, you know, there are projects on this channel, like, for example, every single Assassin's Creed game in order, where it's like, I've needed to start taking extended breaks between playthroughs. I'm not just gonna, like, commit from the start to end all just like that, because I would lose my sanity if I did that. But bit by bit, gradual progress, and that's what I'm gonna have to do with things like Fire Emblem as well. Like, I've taken serious breaks between playthroughs of Three Houses. I took a serious break in the middle of my most recent Three Houses playthrough because that game was... I was getting so tired of that game. After how long Fire Emblem Fates Birthright is taking me, I was originally planning on starting Conquest, like, right after, but after how long Birthright is taking me, I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to take an extended break from Fire Emblem Fates after that playthrough is done on its first route and start its second route freaking, you know, sometime later down the line when things have eased up a bit. So it's like, I might not be taking much of a break from, like, streaming and covering games, but when it comes to, like, certain projects and such, I do take breaks just so I can start covering other things. So maybe it's not, I don't know if you want to call it a break in that case. But yeah, imagine if your Sage and Dark Lord switch positions, Sage, Spanish Inquisition, and Dark Lord Morgan Freeman. Why would freaking the Sage be the Spanish Inquisition? It's certainly unexpected, but I don't know how helpful the Wise Sage would be. The Wise Sage would just try to get us to, you know, suffer with the comfy chair. But yeah, Black and White end cosplay sounds cool. I've been planning it for a while now. It's probably gonna be something that we do for, like, some big milestone on the channel, is do, like, a playthrough of Pokemon Black and White in a full end cosplay. Earlier today, literally earlier today, we hit 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. And thinking about big milestones, like, I haven't been sure when I'd want to do that event of, like, a Black and White playthrough in an end cosplay. But now that I'm thinking about it, freaking... the channel's at a point where it's like 10k is feasible. It's probably not gonna happen this year. If it does, I'm gonna be completely taken by surprise, but it's at a point where it's like, it's feasible. It's not out of the park. It's not like out of reach or anything like that. Like, it's very much within the realm of possibility. So maybe I should do like a freaking playthrough of Pokemon Black and White as like, in a full end cosplay as a 10k sub special, because I was literally looking at the sub count earlier today. I was like, wow, if I hit 10k, I'm gonna have to do something crazy. And I'm just now realizing that I've been planning this Pokemon Black and White thing for a good while. Maybe that's where it should align. But yeah, it is past Monday, so happy Taco Tuesday for you. Nice. But yeah, same, you're playing Miitopia and other games, take a break from Three Houses. You're getting tired from seeing it. In my opinion, the optimal way to experience Fire Emblem Three Houses is do one playthrough, maybe two, and then just like look up the cutscenes of the rest, or like playthroughs on YouTube for the rest. Like, because my goodness gracious, there's one route that I haven't done in Three Houses. I don't know if I ever want to do it on the channel. If I don't know if I ever want to do it at all. I technically, it hasn't been for a while, but sometime when I was out of town, I have put in, well, it really hasn't been for a while. What are these? Yeah, so like recently-ish, when I guess I was experimenting with some other games here and there. There was a time when I was out of town where I was like, screw it. The one route that I haven't done is Black Eagle's Empire route. Which means that, like, we've already seen the first half of Black Eagles on this channel already. And we've already seen Hard Classic Showcase twice. And we've already seen Maddening Classic Showcase with the Golden Deer route. So, I actually started... I haven't continued it for a while because I'm so bored of Fire Emblem Three Houses. But I actually started a little while back. Freaking normal casual... Or was it normal classic? I think it was normal casual playthrough of... Fire Emblem Three Houses that started down the Black Eagles route, and my mindset was, if I ever on my own time make it up to like the part where it splits, is I could just start continuing my playthrough from that point onward, since we've already done like the first half so many times anyway, and people don't need to see that again. So maybe just to feel better about myself and have Three Houses done as like a whole, if I get the motivation to freaking, you know, get through the rest of Three Houses. Maybe that should be the new game that I, like, grind in between rounds of Dead by Daylight, because when I'm streaming Dead by Daylight, I'll sometimes open, like, a Switch game, or one of my emulator 3DS games, or something like that, and just grinding it between rounds of Dead by Daylight. Maybe I should just make progress in that Three Houses file between, rounds of DVD from now on for a little while. But anyway, at some point, I might finish that off, just from, like, a super bum-rushed speedrun, a normal casual file, just so I can feel better about having Three Houses properly conclude. and such. But yeah, what if you themed your team to match N's team in black and white? If so, it'd be N versus N. Imagine. Imagine. Anyway, we freaking got the little prompt here to continue playing. This is gonna be a good place when I'm cutting it up into parts to wrap up this episode and then transition into the next one. So, wow.